Hey, Anthony, of course, your first finals game tonight, 14 of your field goal attempts came in the paint. Wondered if that had anything to do with the specific mindset, with the matchup, or with anything about the way you approach this game.
I just want to come out with a lot of energy. Um, you know, be aggressive on the offensive glass. Playing in a dunker's area. When Braun and Doe and AC get in the paint, they got easy dump offs. And not settling for too many jumpers, just being able to play in the paint and just kind of dominate the paint area. That was kind of my mindset coming into the game.
Hey, Anthony, you said on the broadcast that you had a few nerves before the game, before the ball went up. I'm curious just how it felt different, in what ways it might have felt different from other postseason experiences you've had getting that first taste of the finals.
Just the finals. First time I'm experiencing this, so obviously you want to come out and play well, and you want to come out and win. Like I said, I've always put pressure on myself. I had the same thing game one of the Western Conference Finals as well. So, when the ball gets tipped up, all that goes away, and it's just basketball. But everything leading up to it, you're very excited. Your adrenaline is going early, because you're so excited just to be here and get ready to go out there and play. So, it went away early, but it was a great experience for me. A great game one. Job's not done. We have three more.
Been really tough. I'm sure you would love to have more of your family for your playoff run. What did it mean to you to have your dad watching you in this game and seeing your first finals and to play so well?
It means a lot. I mean, he, forced my mom to, do that 7-day quarantine to be here. So for him, he's always been the one to, go to all my games, in the home market, not more so on the road, but he's extremely proud of me. For him to be here, essentially courtside to watch me in my first finals game means a lot to me. We just got to finish it off. I mean, he wants us to win. He wants me to be a champion. So it's a little bit more pressure, coming from him. But it was fun. It was fun seeing him courtside watching me in that first game.
AD, so you had 34 tonight, which is tied for third for a Laker debut in the finals. So Shaq's won, then Mike, and then you and Baylor are tied. When you hear those names, obviously Laker history is such a part of the experience of playing for the team. But when you hear those names, what do you think about it? And do you have goals of being remembered the same way they are and always be associated as a Laker?
Yeah, it's a great honor to be in that category with those guys. I mean, they've done so much for the game, Hall of Famers, and for me to, come out and perform that way and, be mentioned with those guys, especially just as a Laker, with the biggest franchise in basketball, them guys that you watch film on, that you idolize, and now to, like you say, be in that category is definitely a huge honor for me. Like I say, what makes it even more, sweeter is winning it. And so, obviously that's a great, honor, but I also want to be mentioned in categories with champions. So that's the next step. But the accolades along the way, the list I'm able to join along the way is definitely something you don't think about. It just kind of happens when you go out there and play, but it's definitely a great honor.
AD, you mentioned wanting to be aggressive. With their zone, are there, I think a lot of times the zone, people want to just shoot over them. Was that something that you guys really focus on, still finding seams and trying to get easy baskets?
Yeah, I mean, this team plays a lot of zone. They play a lot of zone in the regular season, a lot of zone in the playoffs. So, and they've been very effective. They won series with playing zone, and we knew they were going to try to run zone against us. I mean, the two regular season games we played, they ran zone. And we just try to find ways to exploit it and make them come out of the zone, or they stay in it, make them pay for being in zone. But they're a team who runs zone, who knows how to play it. It's our job to find, the gaps in the zone to be successful.
AD, I know you want to be which we're playing in Staples Center right now, but does it feel coming into this game? Did it feel like an NBA's finals match? Did it feel any different from the other playoff games you've been playing here?
Yeah, I mean, you see the decals on the floor. You see all the people in the stands. Essentially, you see the patch on the back of your jersey, patch on the side of your warm-ups. So you kind of see that as a finals game. But like I said, once you go out there and start playing, I don't think the fans are allowed to make any noise. So it feels like a regular game, in the bubble, even though that pressure of the finals is still there. And so I think it makes it a lot easier for, especially our guys to just go out there and play. But in Staples, it have been a lot crazy. I mean, just playing in front of your home fans and sharing these moments with them. But I think just being here, it definitely calmed the nerves a lot faster.
AD, I wondered how much of an emphasis was there on making sure that you win early, given how Miami has gotten off to really good starts in all of their other series?
We just want to, be a team to apply pressure. They won all their game ones. We lost 2 and won 1, but we want to be able to, come out and essentially take care of home court. But I mean, we want to win every game we play. We never want to, come out and lose. We came out very slow. The first 5-6 minutes of the first quarter, and they got hot. Hit us down 15, and KCP kind of saved us in that first quarter with the 2 threes, and then we kind of got going on both ends of the floor. So we can't come out sluggish, knowing that this team is a team that can get hot from 3 and get to the free throw line and get to the paint. So we have to be able to come out a little bit more aggressive and come out with a little bit more sense of urgency to start the games, and that's on the starters, especially me and Bron. But it feels good to get the first game. We're not satisfied. We don't like how we ended the game. There wasn't a championship mentality, and we have to be better in that regard. But we'll take the win, but we'll watch film and try to get game 2 as well.
Hey, AD, you alluded to this yesterday. You said some guys have loved playing in the bubble. I'm curious, are you one of them? And if so, why do you think you've been able to love this experience so much while other guys have maybe struggled with it?
I just love playing basketball in general, no matter where it is. But I just say, some guys like the bubble just because, you don't have that, what I said earlier, you don't have that, pressure from the opposing fans, or even at home. You don't have that pressure from the fans to, that, will boo you, if you're not playing well, and then especially if you're on the road, they can get to you. So, it's a little bit, you have a little bit more ease here in the bubble, not having to worry about any of that. But for me, I just go out there and play basketball. I mean, I don't really care where it is. If we're in Staples, I would feel nervous. If we're on the road, I would feel nervous. But once the ball tipped, I'm fine. The team is fine. We go out there and play basketball.